Welcome back. Let's proceed with step 11. Now let's style every element one by one. Look at the example code. That's the syntax of styling an element. We gotta start styling with heading H1 by setting its text-align property to the value center. It moves our Camper Cafe headline to the center of our web page. Step 12. Now let's repeat the same step for H2 and P element by adding a new type selector for each one to the existing style element. Step 13. We have 3 type selectors with the exact same styling that is aligning text to the center. We can group them to one list of selectors by adding commas. So H1, H2, P, all these 3 type selectors with one styling feature that is aligning text to the center. Step 14. Let's not style everything in HTML file, okay? So we need to create another file called styles.css in the same folder as HTML file. Then make sure to link our CSS file in the HTML file. Here in FreeCodeCamp, we got ready to use CSS file. Best thing is we can switch between files with the tabs at the top of the editor. So bring that text alignment styling to this file. It's much more organized this way, right? Step 15. We still haven't linked our styles.css file in the HTML file, so even if we add the text alignment in CSS file and remove it in our HTML file, it won't show yet. It will shift back to the left. But for now, let's first remove the text alignment styling from the HTML file. Step 16. Now we can link the styles.css file to the HTML element. Inside the head element, add a link element, give it a rel attribute which stands for relation, and it's usually used to link one document to another. Then give the relation attribute with the value of style sheet and an href attribute which stands for hypertext reference and give it the value as styles.css. Step 17. We need to make sure that our page looks similar on mobile as it does on desktop or laptop. For that, let's add meta element with a special content attribute. Just copy-paste the entire example code. Let me explain what it means. The meta tag controls the mobile layout of a web page. The first part, viewport, refers to the user's visible area on the web page, which can vary between devices and is typically smaller on mobile. This meta tag allows us to manage that viewport. The width equals device width. Setting adjusts the web page's width to match the device's screen size. The initial scale equals 1.0. Setting determines the initial zoom level when the web page loads. Without this meta tag, everything on mobile would appear very small and squished, trying to fit content to look the same as it does on a desktop. However, the meta tag does more than just that. It provides information about your web page and also helps with search engine optimization, SEO. Step 18. Now let's add another style to the file that changes the background color property to brown for the body element. So type body first as it's the element and give flower brackets, and within those flower brackets type property as background color and colon right next to it, and give it value as brown followed by semicolon, which indicates end of that line. It looks more like reddish brown to me, or am I colorblind? Whatever, let's proceed. Step 19. Okay, we might not be colorblind, but if you try reading our texts, you will definitely turn colorblind within next few seconds. To prevent that, let's change the background color from brown to Bollywood. Now it's easy to read, and plus point is it matches with the color of coffee latte. Step 20. Let's add division element. The division element is used mainly for design layout purposes. It acts like a section of a particular part of the document. Let's open div element right below the opening of the body element and end div element right before the end of body element. That's all for today, folks. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and do comment below in the comment section. Stay tuned for further steps. I'll catch you in the next one.